Hey, welcome to Module 3. I want to go ahead and do a quick discussion of what's expected this week. If you look at the assignment summary, you can see that we have three things to do this week. Research project, research paper, and you notice you're going to have to do multiple of these. So make sure you take this seriously because it's going to help you. Getting it right in the first week will help you get it right in later weeks. Then you have your weekly assignment that's due. And that's due on Saturday. So one's due on Thursday, one's due on Saturday, and then the comprehensive, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually a lot of points, but it's not as much work as you might think. And then obviously you have your discussion week, weekly engagement, which is 3 discussion questions as we've always had per week. So the first thing that this due is the research project. You can also see there's a research example that's here. I have a video, actually 2 videos that explain what's required and how to do the research project, and it explains how to. The second video explains how to do the research using the codification tool. These are in a separate announcement that's available with 2 separate videos in that announcement. I highly recommend that you watch those videos. Again, you have 4 of these during the semester, so if you don't watch them now, you'll end up watching them later because you'll probably find you don't do very well. And plus it'll save you time if you watch the videos. It'll help you get through the work quicker. Okay, you also have an assignment, a homework assignment for 20 points, which you can see here. The assignment's these problems, and we're provided with a template that you need to use to do this, and then you need to go ahead and submit it. When you open up the template, you see that problem 517, which is the longest problem, has, as you can see, multiple parts to it, is worth the most points. Problem 5-11 is a problem where you're asked to look at the income statement, balance sheet, and other general comments from the notes and other information. What you're looking for is things that are problematic, errors, things that needed to be done. They call them deficiencies. So you need to find some. I left one here as an example. You put it down and then why it's a deficiency. I'm not looking for you to fill out every one of these. I just put a lot of lines there. Just try to at least get a couple for each of these and provide that information. So problem 513 is a problem where you have to do a statement of income and comprehensive income, and into a income statement of comprehensive income. Anyhow, the template is pretty nice. It was set up by the publisher instead of me. That's why it looks a little prettier. And what you're looking for here is to go ahead and get these green boxes filled out. Put any assumptions or notes that you want to make to me on the side if you like, and feel free to make adjustments even to this type of template. If you feel you need extra room or you want to make an adjustment to the template, that's fine with me. Problem 517 has multiple parts and it's worth the most points. This is basically a problem where they give you, when you see the problem, you'll see that they give you several years of financial statements and you're supposed to do some analysis for them. You do what they call horizontal analysis. Horizontal is when you look at comparing multiple years, horizontal like the horizon, and then you have vertical, which is up and down. A vertical analysis is making analysis in comparison for the same year, right? So you need to fill out the earnings per share and then all the boxes over here. And you see you have a lot of the information. So I even have the income statement and balance sheet information there for you. It makes it easier. When you look at part 2, you need to do the ratios, right, from part 1, and you need to have the calculations. If you don't have calculations, you don't get credit. So make sure you include those ratios and calculations. And then in the third part, it's where you have to discuss the ratios. Make sure you're specific. You don't just want to put down a few sentences, but you need to put down, for example, if you want to discuss the current ratio, this is the current ratio. What is the current ratio? Explain what it is, and then explain why. Why is it important? Why is it used? Why is the information significant that you're bringing up? Okay, so that should get you through the homework. So the next thing is the comprehensive problem. This is worth 50 points. Here's the assignment. You click here, and then here is the template for you to do the work. Makes your life a little bit simpler, and then you submit it. Here's the assignment. You're to do financial statements for this company. Now it looks very intimidating, but I'll tell you something. See right here, you're supposed to do the balance sheet and the statement of shareholders' equity. All the information that you need is in this top part to do the balance sheet. So everything's there. So really, you're just taking this and putting it into the balance sheet. Let's look at that on the template. So the template's very nice to start with because it's got everything set up for you. And again, feel free to add or subtract lines. I kind of gave you things kind of set up, but of course, maybe the way I'm thinking of envisioning, the setup is a little bit different from how you want to do it. As long as it's gap compliant, as far as the presentation, I'm, completely fine with that. But it's a good way to get you kind of started off. You have the balance sheet, and again, as I stated before, all the information for the balance sheet is available in the top. All this additional information, you can, might be useful for you to read, but you can do the balance sheet without it. Now looking at the shareholders' equity, you have the final balances, you have your adjustments that need to be made, and then you just back into the beginning balances. So if this was, just totally off the top of my head, $1,000, then 31,000 plus 1,000 equals 32,000. So that's how this one works. This part of it works. And I just want you to notice it's worth 50 points, but it's not a massive assignment. So it's you should be kind of happy that you're getting these comprehensives because they throughout the course there are a lot of points for less work than you do on a lot of other homework assignments. So it can really help bring your grade up if you get these comprehensives done. All right, I think that should be helpful for you. Have a nice week.